I'm Tom Ackerman. Welcome back to the Pitcher's Pitch on KMOX.com. We preview every series with former Cardinals pitcher Kyle McClellan. And pitching's a big part of this series, really big part of the season, Kyle, as the Cardinals take on the Detroit Tigers, two teams that seem to be destined for the postseason. But if the Cardinals want to succeed in the postseason, they have to get their rotation in order. Carlos Martinez is going to start tonight, this Friday night, against the Tigers at Busch Stadium. What did you see from him in his last couple of starts?
I think the biggest thing that we've hit on quite a bit with him is just consistency. Is trying to get him to be the same guy throughout the entire game. It's tough to do. It's not an easy task, and that's part of being a young pitcher in the rotation is trying to figure that out. But this is a big stretch for the Cardinals. 5 of their next 7 series against winning teams. So their schedule's been pretty favorable up to this point. Now they're starting to go out of the division a little bit and got some tough tests.
They do. And the Tigers, you have the Mets, you have the Royals, a lot of big ones coming up, and you have to get your pitching together. And they're going to keep Tyler Lyons in the rotation. So he starts Saturday against the Tigers, and he'll go up against David Price, who might be the best lefty out there. So it should be interesting to see. But Tyler Lyons stays around. What have you seen from him?
His last start was definitely his best one that I've seen in a while from him. So if he can go, give him 5, 6 innings and give him a chance to win, it's a tough match with David Price, but that you're not competing against the other pitcher, you're competing against the other team. So you just got to go out and do your job. Detroit definitely has a potent lineup, but for him, it's another opportunity to prove that he can stick around. You still got Jaime and Marco, who didn't have very good outings in their first rehab assignment, so you still have a couple weeks that you can prove that you can kind of take claim to that 5th spot.
Lance Lynn and John Lackey right now are so much needed in this rotation to give innings. Lance Lynn was awesome. I mean, Lynn was really good, getting out of trouble again in his last start. And John Lackey, what can you say? I mean, Matt Holliday gets hit. John Lackey waited for his moment in the last game he started against the Indians.
Yeah, Lance Lynn was great. That was vintage Lance Lynn, and that's what we're needing to see here the next few weeks, especially until things can kind of smooth out for him. John Lackey, he struggled early on, but he competed, and he did. They didn't win the game that he started. They lost 2-0. But the message that he sent to his team and sticking up for Matt Holliday, it speaks volumes for that clubhouse. So all in all, it was a productive start. They just ran up against a really, really tough starting pitcher for the day. So Lackey, if he can just continue to do that, and like you said, Lance Lynn, stay on that course, that's going to help big time in this team that's pretty beat up right now.
Yeah, Corey Kluber with his 18 strikeouts. Now the New York Mets, we'll preview that in our next series. They're loaded with pitching. Kyle McClellan, he could pitch a bit. He's with us every start of every series with the Pitcher's Pitch on KMOX.com. You can visit him at KMOX.com/Mac. We appreciate it, Kyle.
All right, thank you.